International Women's Day is a day declared by the United Nations to honor the accomplishments of women worldwide, and the International Women's Meditation Center created the Outstanding Women in Buddhism Awards to honor Buddhist women the world over. In the year 2006, the event was held in Bangkok, Thailand, and hosted at the United Nations Conference Center. The following are the award recipients of the year 2006. Bhikkhuni Gunasari of the United States of America. On October 13, 2002, Dr. Kin Shui Win, medical doctor, a retired medical physician in California, USA, became Samaneri Gunasari. She studied Buddhism from a young age and aspired to become a bhikkhuni in this lifetime. Samaneri Gunasari ordained at Dhamma Vijaya Buddhist Vihara in Los Angeles, California. She later went to Sri Lanka to study Pali literature and the Pali Canon. On February 28, 2003 in Sri Lanka, Samaneri Gunasari received higher ordination to the Bhikkhuni Sangha order, along with another Burmese, Samaneri Daw Satyawadi. Among Myanmar women, this was an unprecedented event. The Bhikkhuni Sangha had been defunct for the past 1,000 years in Myanmar, and the opportunity for women to receive Bhikkhuni ordination had been forbidden in Myanmar for that same time period. Living in the land of the free in the USA, she decided to fulfill her aspiration of becoming a bhikkhuni. Also, she is happy to set an example for future generations of women in Myanmar and in countries where Theravada Buddhism is predominant. Bhikkhuni Gunasari finds ordination to be the right path for her to follow, as it was clearly established by the Buddha's foster mother, Mahapajapati Gotami, the leader of the Buddhist bhikkhunis at the time of the Buddha in the 6th century BC. The Buddha said, "Na so sabesu tanesu poriso hoti pandito etipi pandita hoti tata tata vika hakana." In English, men are not wise in every situation. Women are wise also. Women are equally capable. Since her ordination as Samaneri Gunasari in 2002, she has lived a homeless life. Bhikkhuni Aye Gunasari departed from her beloved husband, Dr. Shinwin, and children. Bhikkhuni Sudama of the United States of America. Bhikkhuni Sudama was born in 1963 and grew up in Charlottesville, North Carolina. After graduating from New York University's School of Law, she practiced law in San Francisco for about a year, then became sick with cancer. The cancer taught her about impermanence because it destroyed what she treasured: her good health, her career, and her marriage. At that time, she became friends with a Thai student visiting the USA who introduced her to a Thai Buddhist bhikkhu. Convinced that the Buddha's teachings on mental training could help one to overcome suffering, and impressed with the good qualities of the Thai bhikkhus, Sudama soon made the Dhamma the center of her life. After recovering from cancer, she built a happy new life with a second career in helping disabled people. However, having learned how all things change, she preferred to seek the holy life. Thus, she left home in 1997 and wandered to the Bhavana Society in West Virginia, where Bhikkhu Gunaratana Nayaka Thera of Sri Lanka eventually allowed her to go forth as a seminary. In early 2003, Aye Sudama traveled to Sri Lanka, where she became the first American-born woman to receive bhikkhuni ordination from the newly resurrected Sri Lankan bhikkhuni community. Currently, she runs the Carolina Buddhist Vihara, a small monastic residence located in Greenville, South Carolina. It is the only known residence of any Buddhist monastics within a 95-mile radius. This region is known as the buckle of the Bible Belt for its loyalty to Christianity, yet the vihara is well supported by the local community. Bhikkhuni Dhammarakita of Thailand. Bhikkhuni Dhammarakkhita completed her formal adult education in Australia. After 9 years of Buddhist practice as a Mechi, she ordained as a seminary and then as a bhikkhuni, intent on the religious path to assist her Thai sisters and brothers. In the context of Thai society, Dhammarakkhita Bhikkhuni is a very brave person for going across the Thai social stream in order to bring a higher status to Thai women in Buddhism. Bhikkhuni Dhammarakkhita has respected the 8 Garodhammas and lived in Thai Buddhist monasteries with bhikkhus despite discrimination and oppression. Bhikkhuni Dhammarakkhita peacefully cleans the dust from the eyes of those who cannot see clearly. Bhikkhuni Dhammarakkhita's heart is strong, still, and silent. She walks forward and with each step brings forth change in Thai society. Bhikkhuni Hui Kun of Taiwan. Bhikkhuni Hui Kun experienced the spiritual awakening one day when visiting a terminally ill Buddhist nun. After 30 years as a Buddhist bhikshuni, her life took a new course. She learned all the ways to properly treat the terminally ill and dying. She visited the Lotus Hospice Care Foundation and the Buddhist Tzu-Chi General Hospital's Lotus Flower of the Heart Palliative Care Ward. Then she set out to integrate Buddhist teachings and hospice care and established the Yi Ru, One Suchness Hospice Care Association, in 1999, despite a lack of workforce and finances. Bhikkhuni Hui Kun has trained Buddhist bhikkhunis and bhikkhus in Taiwan to care for those in the process of dying, so that the terminally ill may die in peace. Bhikkhuni Tamamita of Thailand. Bhikkhuni Tamamita was the first Theravada novice seminary and bhikkhuni of the northeastern region of Thailand. She is a prominent daughter of the Buddha who is actively reviving the Bhikkhuni Sangha in Thailand. Bhikkhuni Tamamita built her own temple and arranged for the ordination of 6 other Thai seminaries. The Venerable Bhikkhuni Tamamita is not only socially engaged, but is also an adept at Abhidhamma, Buddhist psychology. Bhikkhuni Tamamita is the first ordained Thai woman who can recite the Bhikkhuni Patimokkha, the Buddhist rules for bhikkhunis, in Pali by memory, just as in the ancient days. From the plain and simple rice fields of Thailand's northeastern region to the hustle and bustle of Bangkok, Tamamita Bhikkhuni spreads love and kindness everywhere she travels. Bhikkhuni Tataloka of the United States of America. Bhikkhuni Tataloka was born in Washington, D.C. in the 1960s to environmentally minded scientist parents. In the midst of images of war and protest, fears of nuclear holocaust and environmental degradation, she grew up in a climate of tremendous social and academic openness and inquiry in the search for enlightened ways of human life. With family members and friends of various religious and philosophical backgrounds, Christian, atheist, material scientist, Muslim, Jewish, Taoist, Native American, early in her life she began to wonder and question deeply what might be true and of real life value. At age 20, urgently inspired by the sudden death of a close friend, she left university and entered monastic life as an anagarika. She left her home country full of hope in search of monastic training in the ancient traditions. In India, she found the state of monastic communities to be quite different than described in the ancient texts, but inspiring nonetheless. From India, she chose to travel to North Asia after hearing of the still living monastic traditions where there were full opportunities and support for ordination, education, and training for women in monastic life. She found her bhikkhuni teacher, Bhikkhuni Myong Aung Sunam, and a strong, thriving women's monastic mountain forest meditation tradition in South Korea. Returning to the USA in early 1997, 7 years after beginning her journey into monastic life, Bhikkhuni Tataloka went for Bhikkhuni Upasampada with international gathering of the Bhikkhu and Bhikkhuni Sanghas from Sri Lanka, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, and Korea in Los Angeles with the late Bhikkhu Ratanasara Sangha Nayakatera as Upacha. Since then, Bhikkhuni Tataloka has focused on studying and practicing the Dhamma and Vinaya, and especially on developing the skillful training of the mind in meditation. Gladly connecting with the Thai Sangha in America and the Western Sangha of the Thai forest tradition of Bhikkhu Ajahn Chah and Bhikkhu Ajahn Mun, she has traveled twice to Thailand, to visit the meditation monasteries and walk tudong through the Northeast. At the behest of her teachers and out of gratitude for all the benefits she has received from the Sangha, she also taught in the Bhikkhuni Sangha University in South Korea in English Dhamma communication and has conducted research in world Bhikkhuni Sangha history. As part of this work, she visited the Sangha universities and Mahapajapati Teri Nuns College in Thailand to develop connections between northern and southern Buddhist traditions and provide greater opportunities for Buddhist meditation practice and education. Bhikkhuni Supeshala of Sri Lanka. Bhikkhuni Halpandenia Supeshala of Sri Bodhi Aramaya in Boropana Ratmalana, Sri Lanka, walks in the footsteps of Sanghamita Teri. Educated in the Dhamma, a BA, and now studying for her MA in Buddhism, the Venerable is a Dhamma Acharya. She is the principal of the Sri Bodhi Dharma School and a teacher at Dekanduwela Dhamma Training Center. Bhikkhuni Supeshala actively works at the international level via the Sakyadhita organization and at the national level via the Sri Lankan Child Welfare Foundation and the Maitri Welfare Foundation. During the tsunami disaster, she worked tirelessly delivering food, clothing, medicine, and shelter to the needy and networking internationally to meet the needs of her sisters and brothers. She met the needs of pregnant women and young girls affected by the tsunami through assistance from the Taiwanese of Fo Quan Shan Monastery. Bhikkhuni Supeshala preached the Dhamma and offered counseling to countless tsunami survivors. She has worked to provide basic necessities for school children, visited factories in Sri Lanka to ease the suffering of poor women working long hours, visited prisons and encouraged female prisoners to devote their time to meditation and reading Dhamma books so that they may be better citizens, and freely visited hospitals to see our dear mothers and sisters who are ill. Each day, Bhikkhuni Supeshala returns to her monastery with a loving thought for all beings. Her Royal Highness, Princess Ashi Dechan Wangchuk, the Kingdom of Bhutan. Her Royal Highness, Princess Dechan Wangchuk, born in the Dechen Choling Palace and educated in India and England, emanates truthfulness and integrity. Her Royal Highness donates generously to the people of Bhutan, including 19,000 acres of personal land to the poor. Across the Kingdom of Bhutan, Her Royal Highness Princess Dechan Wangchuk is dearly beloved for her generous offerings of clothing, food assistance, and shelter to the needy. To meet the spiritual needs of the future of Bhutan, Her Royal Highness compiled the book, The Buddha and His Teachings, which was distributed to children in schools. She also donated generously to the renovation of Buddhist temples in Bhutan, including Dobji Dzong, Tama Lagang, Dorji Se, Dorden Gompa, Pangte, Taksi, and others. May Her Royal Highness be bestowed with good health and prosperity for years to come in order for Her Royal Highness to continue to benefit the people of Bhutan and the world. Her Royal Highness Princess Nek Moneng, Norodom Men Keo Moniren, the Kingdom of Cambodia. Her Royal Highness studied at the National Institute of Economics in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, and then worked for the National Cambodian Airline. In 1994, she met and married His Royal Highness Prince Norodom Chakrapong. Her Royal Highness Princess Norodom Moniren then resided in Malaysia and France with His Royal Highness for the next 5 years. Returning back to Cambodia, Her Royal Highness Princess Norodom Moniren helped His Royal Highness Prince Norodom Chakrapong establish Royal Phnom Penh Airways in 1999, a private local airline. Her Royal Highness Princess Nek Moneng Norodom Men Keo Moniren has a large kingdom to attend to and many challenges to face. May her faith in Buddhism and strength of character assist her in networking internationally for the benefit of Cambodia's women and children. May every blessing of the Dhamma be bestowed upon Her Royal Highness Norodom Moniren and His Royal Highness Norodom Chakrapong. Mechi Saracha Chayakate of Thailand. Mechi Saracha Chayakate has lived a monastic life for many years. She is the abbess of Khao Pra Mechi Dhamma Practice Center since 1988. She served on the committee of the Thai Mechi Institute for 4 years and was then elected as the assistant vice president of the Thai Mechi Institute for 8 years. Mechi Sarachar devotes her life to social work and improving society. She has arranged many Dhamma projects, such as a Buddhist children's camp for teaching ethics to children since 1989. Mechi Sarachar also developed a Dhamma camp to help 2,000 children each year to stay away from drugs. In 2003, this camp was selected and promoted as the Dharma Army by the Thai Army as a drug prevention project. It was promoted at the Dhamma Development Center of Derm Bang Nang Bush district in Suphanburi, Thailand. Furthermore, Mechi Sarachar founded a Home Changes Life project to support women and children who have broken families and are in poverty. She taught them how to change their lives towards self-sufficiency and happiness. Mechi Sarachar founded the Saja Savings Group for children in order for them to practice saving money, as they are now faced with a consumer society. In 2005, she kindly received young addicts from the local court for emotional and spiritual counseling via Dhamma. Mechi Sarachar arranges Dhamma practice programs for the public on Buddhist holy days and national holidays. Not only does she teach Dhamma, but she also teaches community building and has gathered Buddhists of faith together to build a 2-story Dhamma practice building with a large and lovely Buddha statue. Mechi Sarachar has performed these good deeds and countless others for the benefit of society and the next generation. Mechi Ratchata Amatayakul of Thailand. Mechi Ratchada Amatayakul's interest in Dhamma began at an early age and has continued throughout her life. She excelled in academics and earned her master's degree in public administration. She became a Buddhist nun at Phra Puttapat Thakpa Temple in Lamphun on December 9, 1983, and studied with Bhikkhu Sumpromyan Thera Dhamma Chakko. She renovated Pranon Monchan Temple, Pratat Doi Noi Temple, and many other Buddhist temples in northern Thailand, and built many Buddha statues throughout the region. For years, Mechi Ratchada nourished good values in Thai youth by teaching Dhamma in the public schools. She also taught Dhamma to housewives and made outreach to teach Dhamma to prostitutes in northern and northeastern Thailand. In 2000, she published the Buddhist canon in Thai and Nepalese as a gift for His Majesty the King of Nepal, and she joined the official Buddhist monastic delegation to Nepal. In gratitude, the Nepalese government gifted Thailand with hundreds of Buddha relics, which were distributed throughout the country as well as to temples abroad. In 2001, she invested her assets in building Lom Prat Chok Thong Temple as a learning center for Abhidhamma, Buddhist psychology. The center, located in northern Thailand, is now heralded for its excellence in Abhidhamma teachings. Mechi Ratchada also built Ratchata Thammasathan. Mechi Ratchada educates the public and currently teaches Vipassana meditation in Pasang, Lampung Province, Thailand. Ruth Dennison of the United States of America. Ruth Dennison was born in 1922 and was the first Buddhist teacher in the United States to lead an all-women's retreat for Buddhist meditation and instruction. Her center, Dhammadena Desert Vipassana Center, is located in the Mojave Desert in Joshua Tree, California. She was also a teacher at the Insight Meditation Society in Barre, Massachusetts. She sometimes teaches at Spirit Rock Meditation Center in Wood Acre, California. After spending her youth in Germany, she immigrated to the United States. In the 1960s and 70s, she was part of the alternative and counterculture scene. She is one of 4 Westerners who received permission to teach. from Burmese master U Ba Khin, a layperson known for a particular method of awareness practice called sweeping, in which the meditator closely observes bodily sensations. She is among the pioneers who introduced Vipassana meditation to the United States. Dr. Emma Tomlin of the United Kingdom. Dr. Emma Tomlin writes, I am a lecturer in religious studies in the Department of Theology and Religious Studies at the University of Leeds in the United Kingdom. I have a long-standing academic and personal interest in women's relationship to their religious traditions, particularly regarding the efforts that women make for themselves in challenging the gender hierarchies that limit their religious and social freedoms. About 2 years ago, I first became aware of the movement to revive the Bhikkhuni tradition in Theravada Buddhism and of the particular challenges that this movement faces in Thailand. Since 2004, I have been visiting Thailand to speak with women about the Bhikkhuni ordination, and I plan to publish a number of academic articles that explore this issue. I have been invited to speak at several occasions in the United Kingdom on this topic. While it is my academic interest that has enabled me to pursue research in this area, on a personal level, I have been deeply impressed and inspired by the endeavors of women in Thailand to enhance their positions within the Buddhist tradition, whether this is through improving the Meiji institution or through the campaign to introduce Bhikkhuni ordination. The Buddhist women that I have got to know are committed to following what they consider to be the true spirit of the Buddhist teachings, as well as to explore the implications of these teachings for improving the social and economic conditions of women's lives. On the one hand, they seek to raise women's status through challenging negative stereotypes that can find support within some versions of the tradition. On the other hand, many Buddhist women are actively involved in practical initiatives, for example, education and health, that care for poor women and other marginalized members of society. The social development aspects of a Buddhism that treats men and women equally and inspires various welfare activities is to be supported and encouraged. I had already planned to attend the 2006 award ceremony for Outstanding Women in Buddhism. Over the past couple of years, the nuns I have been meeting have spoken enthusiastically about this event and have stressed its importance as bringing together Buddhist women as well as making a public statement about the work that they are engaged in. I was surprised yet honored to be nominated myself for an award. I consider that my main contribution as a woman in Buddhism is rather meager compared to other women nominees past and present. However, if my academic work, for example, publications, lectures to students, and conference presentations can raise people's awareness on the issue that face Buddhist women across the globe, I would be both proud and happy. I feel that I have personally learned and gained much through my interaction with Buddhist women in Thailand, and it is with humility that I accept this award. Dr. Satira Wichitranonda of Thailand. Dr. Satira Wichitranonda is currently the president of the Association for the Promotion of the Status of Women and president of the Gender and Development Research Institute Foundation in Thailand. Having founded the Gender and Development Research Institute in 1991, Dr. Satira has been at the forefront in carrying out research on policy issues to advance the status of women and in advocating for gender equality. Using a positive approach and gender information, she has brought about many gains for women, including constitutional rights, clear governmental policies on women, and increased participation of women in decision-making, among others. In recognition of the ill-defined status of Buddhist nuns in Thailand, she has devotedly followed the footsteps of her predecessor, Meiji Kunyin Kanita Wichencharan, and has provided full support for the promotion of Buddhist education for nuns through Mahapajapati Teri Vidyalai, or better known as the Nuns College, located in Paktong Chai, Nakhon Ratchasima Province. The strong linkages between the Nuns College and the Association for the Promotion of the Status of Women, APSW, under the leadership of Dr. Satira, date back over 10 years when the effort to promote the educational status of nuns was initiated. Dr. Satira has been closely involved with it from the very beginning and offered the facilities at the Association for the Promotion of the Status of Women for the first 2 years of teaching before the college site in Pak Dong Chai was ready in 2003. During the past 3 years since Mahapajapati Teri Vidyalaya has fully operated at Pak Dong Chai, despite the distance, Dr. Satira has ensured that support is made available to the extent possible. This covers administrative support, provision of scholarships for students, a practical training site for students prior to their graduation, facilitation of short-term training, and provision of training instructors. With respect to the status of nuns, Dr. Satira, whenever opportunity prevails, regularly raises the issue for the authorities concerned to consider and for clarification. Dr. Satira's full commitment and selfless devotion for the cause of women has been an inspiration to all those who know her and have worked with her. Dr. Amara Malila of Thailand. Dr. Amara Malila was born in Bangkok in 1936. She graduated from Sirirat University of Medicine in 1959 and served as a government official in the Department of Medicine at the Ministry of Public Health. In 1963, she went to Philadelphia, USA, to further her studies and obtain a diploma from the American Board of Pediatrics in 1967, and a PhD in physiology from the Medical College of Pennsylvania in 1969. Then Dr. Amara Malila returned home to Thailand to work as a lecturer in the Department of Physiology at Mahidol University. After early retirement in 1975, Dr. Amara went to practice meditation with Bhikkhu Singh Thong at Pak Keo Forest Temple in Sakon Nakhon. In 1979, she began giving Dhamma talks at the Buddha Dhamma Societies of Sirirat Hospital, Ramathabodhi Hospital, King Chulalongkorn Memorial Hospital, Dhamma Satan of Chulalongkorn University, and at other numerous places. Dr. Amara taught thousands to meditate, experience the benefits of mindfulness, and to apply Dhamma to resolve daily life problems. Dr. Amara Malila has devoted her life to counseling and caring for the chronically ill and the terminally ill at several hospitals. She has taught those experiencing suffering to explore their own minds, to experience living in the present moment, here and now, and to experience the separation of their bodies from pain. Dr. Amara has shared the Dhamma via radio broadcasts, Quality of Life with Professor Ravi Pawilai, Clinic 101.5 via Chula radio station, a Dhamma talk with Rajda Gleesonthorn via the radio station for education every Saturday and Sunday morning, and newsletter for the public via the Army Transportation radio station. Dr. Amara Malila has humbly authored about 60 Dhamma books. The principle of Dhamma for Dr. Amara is practicing mindfulness, sati. Dr. Amara identifies a master key to ingenious thinking and mindful daily life as thinking by way of causal relations, yoniso manasikan. A whetstone for wisdom, she notes every event, either good or bad. To use Dhamma in daily life in this way makes for joyfulness in working in every second of life. Oiporn Kwankael of Thailand. Oiporn Kwankael of Chiang Mai is a gender and development specialist who incorporates Buddhist philosophies of nonviolence in her work. She has served on the advisory boards of numerous social change projects, such as the Burma Relief Center, Shan Women's Action Network, Earth Rights International, Women's Education for Advancement Empowerment, Women Peacemakers, Buddhist Peace Fellowship, Buddhist Think Sangha, and Nonviolence Global Peace Force. She has held consultancy and training positions with the Thai-German Technical Cooperation Program, Thai-German Highland Development Project, the United Nations, Thai Worldview International Foundation, Malaysian Institute of Cultural Affairs, and Wong Sanit Ashram. She has conducted training programs on peacemaking, nonviolent conflict resolution, democracy and politics, women's rights, counseling women survivors of trauma, and community and team building. Oiporn Kwankeo has lectured on Thai women in Buddhism, women's roles in Thai social movements, feminism in Buddhism, feminists working across cultures, and the impact of globalization on women. She has written widely and translated many feminist and Buddhist texts into Thai. What is patriarchy? Our bodies ourselves. Walking on lotus flowers. Mindful meditation, a handbook for the Buddhist peacemaker. Buddhism and domestic violence. Thai prostitution, and higher ordination for Thai women. She is renowned in Thailand for having held the position of coordinator of the Women and Gender Program of the International Network of Engaged Buddhists. Currently, this dedicated feminist peace activist holds the distinguished position of Director of the International Women's Partnership for Peace and Justice. People throughout South and Southeast Asia have greatly benefited from her ocean-like compassion and wisdom. Jill Jameson of Australia. A lifelong peace activist, Jill has been practicing Zen Buddhism for over 20 years as a student of Atkins Roshi and other teachers in the Diamond Sangha. She has been working with local communities in Asia in developing communities and as a trainer in peace building and leadership training skills, drawing on Buddhist principles and practice with a commitment to active nonviolence and interfaith dialogue. She gratefully acknowledges the wisdom she has learned from the many women with whom she has worked. Jill is an engaged Buddhist and a founding member of the Buddhist Peace Fellowship Melbourne chapter, and was recently appointed to the International Advisory Council of the Buddhist Peace Fellowship. She is on the Executive Committee of the International Network of Engaged Buddhists, and earlier was on the Women and Gender Subcommittee of INEB. In this capacity, she has worked with others to improve the situation of Buddhist nuns in Asia, such as through facilitating a survey of training needs of nuns in Ladakh, India. Jill has participated in several Think Sangha meetings, such as exploring Buddhist responses to violence, and as a member of the Dharma Gaya Trust. She has supported projects in Asia which bring the Dharma and ecology together. Jill is a trainer in international conflict transformation, peace building, and deep ecology, despair and empowerment. Having trained with Joanna Macy and others, she has participated in grassroots leadership training through the Spirit in Education movement and worked with local organizations such as Women with Disabilities in Cambodia and the Planning Council of the Tibetan Government in Exile to strengthen their capacities. Much of this work has been through the INEB network of friends. She has presented papers on various topics including Buddhism in Development, Healing Our Communities in 2003 in Thailand, and Buddhist Responses to Conflict, War, and Terrorism at the Engaged Buddhism Conference in Australia in 2004. In Australia, Jill has been involved with the Foundation for Survivors of Torture on their Management Committee, Research Subcommittee, and currently on their Ethics Committee. Jill has been a manager of international development programs for women, mainly through the International Women's Development Agency in Cambodia, Vietnam, Sri Lanka, and on the Thai-Burmese border, covering such issues as trafficking of women, poverty, and gender violence. She has also been a lecturer at various universities in Melbourne in community development and social research. Sandy Boucher of the United States of America. Sandy Boucher of Oakland, California, USA, is a major spokeswoman for Western women involved in Buddhist practice. For many years, she has been active in the exploration of women's participation in Buddhism and in support of our vibrant contribution to Buddhism's movement in the West. She has written numerous articles on the subject and has co-organized several national Women in Buddhism conferences. She has also reached out to her Asian sisters through several trips to Buddhist institutions in Southeast Asia and a short period spent in the robes in the Theravada tradition with Ayya Khema in Sri Lanka. Her most powerful contribution consists of her books, which include Turning the Wheel, American Women Creating the New Buddhism, Opening the Lotus, A Woman's Guide to Buddhism, Discovering Kuan Yin, Buddhist Goddess of Compassion, Hidden Spring, A Buddhist Woman Confronts Cancer, and Dancing in the Dharma, The Life and Teachings of Ruth Denison. Ms. Boucher continues to be a tireless resource for Buddhist women and a sincere student of the Dharma.